Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the transition from high school to college. So I'm a sophomore now, so I had that transition last year, and I feel like it's been enough time where I can reflect on it and see maybe where I went wrong and where I could have made things easier, and then just some advice that I wish I would have had going into college. So I never went to sleepaway camp, so I had never been away from home for more than like a month at a time, and even when I had been away for a month, it wasn't a super easy thing for me. So college wasn't that easy a transition for me, and the thing was, going into that, I never really stopped and thought about how hard it really was to be away from home for just a month, and how hard it was going to be at school I got to school in late August, and then my school had a break in mid-October. So that's about a month, 2 months almost. And I didn't even stop to think that that's how long I'd be at school for. So when I got to school, everything was fine at the beginning, but then about 3 weeks in, I freaked out. It hit me that I was here. It hit me that I wasn't gonna see my mom or my dad or my aunt, my grandma, my cousins, who are really like the foundation for me in my life. And I realized, what the hell, like, I'm stuck here, and yeah, you have FaceTime and everything, but it's not the same. So one day I woke up and I was like, I have to go home right now. And I didn't handle it well. I freaked out, and I was on a flight 2 days later, and I went home. And it wasn't maybe the best decision to go home, because then I had to restart and kind of get reacclimated, and it made things just a little bit harder for me. So I wish that I would have known that I was going to be homesick, or I wish that I would have taken the time to realize that I might be homesick, but it's okay. Because when you're not thinking about it and then it happens, you're so shook. But when you know it's might be something that might occur, you can face it, and you can come up with strategies to realize what you're feeling and then how to deal with it. So I think that would be the first piece of advice that I want to give to anybody who is a freshman or will be a freshman next year, that you might be homesick, and it's okay to be homesick, because everyone is homesick. Nobody wants to talk about it, because nobody wants to be that person who doesn't love college, because or at least in my friends in my high school, college is supposed to be this amazing thing that you go and it's amazing right away, and you make a million friends, and it's just perfect from the start. And realistically, that's not the case. If you talk to kids who are seniors or out of school or even juniors, their closest friends, they didn't meet till second semester freshman year. So, or even sophomore year in some cases. So it's okay if right away you're not having the best time. But that being said, it is important to work hard to make yourself as happy as you can. So that means that maybe going out if you don't want to, or inviting people over before you go out, so that you can, because that's when you make friends. It's hard if you're at like a frat party or at a bar to really become friends with people. So it's the before stuff. And then ask someone to lunch or talk to someone in your class. And I didn't necessarily do all of these things, and I kind of wish I had, because I think that I'd be in a much different position as a sophomore. And I think that college would have just been such a more fun experience for me by the time it was second semester. So I just think it's really important it's okay to be homesick. It's okay to want to miss your family. And I think that it's important to realize that you might have those feelings. And if you don't, good for you. That's so awesome. But also, your first semester friends aren't necessarily going to be your best friends. They may, and if they are, that's awesome that you met them so early. But don't feel too bad if you're not vibing with anybody right away. As time goes on and as school goes on, so many more opportunities open up to meet people. And I think that you have to take all those opportunities so that you can make college the best place for you. Thanks. Talk soon.